But you follow this, you'll be a better hitter right away.
Level. This is why.
Starting the first out of a few videos, we'll be doing kind of our Elite Hitter series. And I think this one's the most important because you guys out there right now, you know what your exit velos are. You know what your launch angles are on every single ball you hit. But a lot of you guys nowadays aren't taught and aren't coached on what to look for when you step into the box, what your plan, your approach needs to be, depending on what you're facing. And that changes with who's on the mound, the pitches he has, the situation, everything like that. So I have a word plate that will help you understand what to look for, how to execute, everything like that. So first off, the number one thing you should be hunting is a pitch. Now, that can be a fastball, slider, changeup. You come in with runners in scoring position and no outs, you're probably going to be getting a lot of off speed. Safe bet to be sitting an off-speed pitch, slider, breaking ball, changeup, etc. If you come in, nobody on, nobody out, you're leading off the inning, like I was a leadoff hitter, you're probably getting a lot of fastballs. So this is the number one thing because you have to hunt a speed, a pitch. If you're hunting an off-speed pitch, your timing is going to be different. If you're hunting a fastball, your timing is going to be different. With off-speed, you're going to be looking for it to come up out of the hand. You're going to be, and this is what people get wrong. People will sit off-speed, but they're still looking down the middle. No, you got to be looking top of the zone for that hanger. And so when you're hunting off speed, you're not just hunting the speed, the slower pitch, you're also hunting the release point out of the hand. Next up, L is going to be location. Now, the reason this is number 2 is because I can't cover this whole plate. Only when you're in that flow state, which is going to be 5 to 10% of your season, when just everything you hit ends up falling in for a base hit, you got to hunt a location. Now, generally what I always would suggest is you got to hunt outer half or inner half. So you're hunting a pitch and then you're hunting a location. And so whether you choose, we split the plate down the middle, whether you're choosing the inner half or the outer half, you have to pick one of those. Trust me, the higher you go up, it'll be harder and harder to cover the entire plate and be able to drive the ball effectively. Now with 2 strikes, you got to cover the whole plate. But that's why with 2 strikes, everyone's batting average is under 200. So pick a location that you're looking for. You can even be more selective than this. I was always an inner half, outer half guy. I always hunted the inner half. Very rarely did I look for something on the outer half. But some guys will pick down and in, or up and in, or up and away. Be as selective as you want, but when you get to a certain point, all of a sudden you're missing a lot of pitches that you should be putting in play. So that's why I like inner half, outer half. Next is the action of the pitch that you're hunting. Now, you guys know this right away. A 4-seam fastball is going to stay straight, may even have that little bit of ride look to it. You got to get on top of that pitch. That's one of those pitches. A 4-seam guy is going to be living at the top of the zone. You're trying to get up under that. You're going to be failing. And so you need to try to get on top of that. So depending on the action of the pitch, you're going to have a little bit of a swing thought there. Now, if it's a slider and it's breaking in on you and you're a left-handed pitcher or your left-handed hitter against a right-handed pitcher, you got to be trying to stay inside that pitch. You don't want to get around that slider. You're going to ground that into the 4-hole and second baseman's going to throw you out at first. Now, if it's a 2-seam fastball, and this is where you really have to think about these things and execute your plan. If you're a left-handed hitter, you're facing the left-handed pitcher and he's got that run and sink on it. You cannot be looking inner half against that guy because he's going to throw that. If you're a left-handed hitter, he throws that right here. That's running inside into the corner, and that's going to break your bat if you're in pro ball, or it's going to jam you, and you're not going to do anything with it. So if you're a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher with run and sink, you want to be looking in this outer half because it's going to run back into the middle of the plate. Now, same thing with the opposite. If it's a righty facing a left-handed hitter, and I'm saying that because I'm looking for something inner half and even farther in, because that's going to run right back over the middle of the plate. You're eliminating everything on the outer half because it's going to start here and run off the plate. Whereas if he starts it inside corner, even farther in off the plate, it's going to run back in, and I can still do some damage with that. Now with the changeup, changeups are going to be different. Some of them can have that drop on it. Some are going to have more run on it. but understanding the action of the pitch, and sometimes this is a second at bat, something you'll have better knowledge of in the second at bat, but nowadays you guys all have video and everything like that, so you should know. But the action of the pitch is going to determine what your attack is going to be. So you have to know what the pitch is going to do and what his repertoire looks like. Not just the pitch itself, but what does the pitch look like? That's going to help you there. Now, T, this is another important one. Obviously, all of these are important, is timing. Again, very important. I always would tell myself, especially when I was facing velo, I would step into the box and I would quietly, I'm not yelling it, but vocally would tell myself, be early, be early, be early. Because I would rather miss out front, which is where damage is, you're going to pull the ball in the gap, you're going to hit it out here. And I would say that because a lot of times we are habitually late as hitters, especially when facing velocity. We think our timing is correct. We think we're getting our tempo ready in time, but we're late. So timing, making sure you're early if you're hunting a fastball, that's a great kind of cue to tell yourself. And obviously, we're always trying to be positive thinkers. And I don't mean like good job. We're trying to be proactive. I'm not telling myself what not to do. I'm telling myself what to do. So it's not don't be late. It's be early. Your brain doesn't hear the no. So when you tell yourself don't be late or don't strike out, all your brain hears is strike out and be late. So be early. Put the ball in play. Hit this one out front. Tell yourself what to do. And vice versa, when you're hunting off speed, your timing should not be the same as when you're hunting a fastball. If you're really committing to off speed, which is why you should almost always be hunting fastball unless it's in certain situations, because you're hunting a fastball, you can react, buy time, and still hit that breaking ball for damage. But if you're hunting a breaking ball truly, you should never have you should have no chance catching up to a fastball. So timing, if you're hunting that off speed, you got to commit to it. Don't be afraid to get your doors blown open by a fastball. Now, E, and this is the one where you evaluate yourself, is execution. So let's say I'm going over my last at bat, and I was hunting a fastball in the inner half. It's a two-seamer from a right-handed pitcher. I'm trying to be early with my timing. How did I execute? So let's say first pitch, he throws me fastball starting middle away, runs off for a ball, but umpire ends up calling it a strike. It kind of ends right here on the corner. And as you see, I have the strike zone drawn with these dotted lines because those are usually going to be called strikes anyway. So strike one. Did I execute my approach? I'm looking middle in. He started it middle away. It probably was a ball, but it's called a strike. Yeah, I'm not looking for that pitch. I'm not swinging at it. If I'm not hunting the pitch, I'm not going to have a lot of success if I try to pull the trigger on that. Now, here's the next pitch. Next pitch, he's ahead of me 0-1. Breaking ball, starts at outer half, back door, lands it on the corner, a little bit in off the corner. Strike two. I'm still executing my plan. I'm hunting a middle in fastball, and he's pitched me really good so far. 2 pitches on the outside corner, one of them maybe a ball, but I'm sticking with my approach. Now with 2 strikes, I'm fighting. I'm trying to put the ball in play. Well, lo and behold, he comes back, tries to bust me in, but because it's a 2-seam fastball, he makes a mistake. It starts here, runs back over the middle of the plate, and I had to base up the middle. Did I execute my plan? I did. Now, with 2 strikes, the plan goes out the window, right? Because I'm trying to fight. But he threw me 2 outside corner pitches, and I'm not looking for that. In high school, you guys may have success being able to hunt everything. A lot of guys can do that. The reason that you see guys in high school go to college and just fail, who are really good, is because the stuff is so much better, you can't get away with that anymore. You have to have an approach. You have to know what you're looking for. If you guys follow the plate idea, the plate hitting philosophy, pitch, location, action, timing, execution, you're going to have so much more success. And I promise you this will make you immediately a better hitter, more so than a swing change or anything like that. That's important too. But you follow this, you'll be a better hitter right away. So if you have any questions, anything else, don't be afraid to reach out to me on my Twitter. I have my email in there. If you have topics you want discussed, don't hesitate to reach out. And again, if any of you guys in high school or portal guys are looking for help in the recruiting process, go to our website on the front page, fill out an evaluation request, and we'll meet with you and discuss kind of what your options may look like. Thank you.